Welcome to Show and Tell for us. I'm Deacon Chris, and we are in our sanctuary. This is where we gather for worship. And you can see that it is decorated for the special season that we are in right now. The season that we are in right now is called Advent. And Advent is a season that lasts 4 weeks. And it's when we are waiting and we are preparing for a very special holiday that we all know about, Christmas. And so we are decorated here for Advent. We have a bunch of red poinsettias up. We have some Christmas trees up here in our sanctuary. We have a lot of things that we are decorating our sanctuary to get us ready for the coming of Christmas. And so this special Advent season, we're going to have a few of these show and tell videos. But they're all going to be focused around one particular word. And this particular word is called eyewitnesses. Now, eyewitnesses is someone who has seen something and then tells someone else about it. And you can have a lot of different eyewitnesses. You can have eyewitnesses to special events, like maybe you have a friend that went to the zoo this week. And you asked them about the zoo and they started telling you about what they saw and what they heard at the zoo. And they become sort of an eyewitness for the zoo. Well, I wanted to show you something that provides for us a view of what an eyewitness is. And so I brought something to show you today, and that is the Bible. Now, the Bible is full of stories here. It has all sorts of words and all sorts of books. And these books come from thousands and thousands of years ago. But each of these books is an eyewitness. But it's an eyewitness to something very special. Each one of these books is an eyewitness to what God has been doing in this world and what God has been doing for us. And so each one of these books talks about the things that God did in all sorts of people's lives, all throughout history. And the whole point of all of these eyewitness stories is to lead us towards one thing, and that is faith in God. And so you have this scripture of all these stories that are telling us of all the things that God has done so that they had faith and so that you and I can have faith. Now, there's a special book in this Bible, and it's the book of Luke. And this is the book in which we get a lot of the story of Jesus' birth and what led up to Jesus' birth. And this book, this Luke, is the book that tells us, it's an eyewitness account of what happened when Jesus was born and then the life that Jesus lived. And the whole point of that book is to lead you and I to faith in God. And so this season, this Advent season, we are going to talk about a few people that were eyewitnesses to the story of Jesus' birth. And those eyewitnesses began even in the months before Jesus was born, all the way through Jesus' birth. And so we are going to focus on some of those eyewitness accounts, the people that told us the stories of what they saw and what they heard. And the whole point is so that you and I can have faith in God and faith in the stories that they have told us in this book. And so today we celebrate and we talk about the scripture, all these eyewitness accounts of the people, of what God has done and what God has done for them in their lives. So we will see you next time in our show and tell video. Peace.